Hello buddy, and welcome to episode 8 of the Create mod. So last time we worked on this really nice, I might say, kelp farm over here. It works wonderfully. I still need a storage room for it, but as you can see, I have plenty of kelp, more than I'll probably need for a while, because we're probably going to be taking away from belts for right now. And you know what, might also notice that I've done a little bit of terraforming, and you guys would be so proud. Check this out. Look at this, and while I know it doesn't look the greatest at the moment, I finally have a way to just walk up to our little steam engine factory over here. I'm very happy. I still have this chest here. One, because I don't want to move it. Two, it allows me to walk up here, because I don't really have a way to get up here yet. I'm still working on it, okay? I promise. Anyways, on to the big idea today. We have a very, very large project to undertake today, and there's going to be a lot of probably complicated steps to achieve this giant vision that I have. That's going to probably be taking place inside this mountain that we are going to destroy. There are 3 different phases to my vision. Phase 1 is to actually set up trains. But for trains, we're gonna need obsidian and lava, which for now, we can get manually. But after we set up our first trains, we can begin to actually automate the creation of more train materials. We can create a fluid cargo train that actually goes through the nether to collect lava from a pulley, and then we can send it back to the overworld to get us infinite lava, which we can then use to create more train parts. Phase 2 is to completely automate the creation of trains and train parts. For this, we're going to need to automate obsidian. This can be done by splashing magma blocks in a water fan, the same you would splashing gravel to get iron nuggets. To completely automate magma blocks though, we're going to need a few things. First, we're going to need slime, which is thankfully the easy part, but here's where the hard part comes in. We need blazes. We're going to have to move a blaze spawner from the nether into the overworld via trains to automate the creation of blaze powder and magma cream. But there's another method we could do that might be a little easier. I realized that we can actually instead find a piglin bastion and use a magma cube spawner to get the magma cream without needing to automate blaze powder and slime balls, saving us a few steps. The hard part about this is that piglin bastions aren't exactly the easiest things to navigate, and we have to find the right one. So the question is, which will we save more time doing? Just grabbing a blaze spawner and automating slime, or finding the right piglin bastion? Whichever way we choose to go, we will have obsidian automated, and with obsidian and lava automated, we can create as many trains as we want. Phase 3 is probably my biggest Minecraft project ever. It's going to start with a simple train garage to hold our trains when they aren't active. The problem with this is, how do the trains know when they need to be running and when not to be running? This is where I'll have to create different redstone circuits combined with train schedules that fire off when certain conditions are met in the storage, telling trains when and when not to be active. But when there's trains, there's also a giant track system. I'm going to have to create a track system that goes around our entire industrial complex and around every factory. Unfortunately, this is the least complicated part of Phase 3. I'm also going to need to create a giant storage room that will hold everything I automate. For this, I will need more trains to grab and unload into this theoretical storage room, which will require more logic with redstone and an even more complex track system. I will need to use probably hundreds of redstone links for Phase 3, and probably the same amount of redstone circuitry to fully realize this phase. And that is my entire vision. Without any time to lose, I started terraforming the mountain around our factory so I could really start getting the automations and basic things we needed to start on this huge project. Alrighty, everyone, after a few days of work, it is finally done. Look at this. There's still obviously a few rough spots, and we're going to do a lot of terraforming still, but the area, probably for the rest of this season, is completely laid out. I mean, everything is going to be over here in our train. Everything to do with trains is going to be in this pit here, and I have an idea that I think it's going to turn out pretty well. Anyways, that also might be worth noting that I actually fought off a raid while boring out this huge mountain. Oh, I guess I also say, you guys remember that mountain that was here? There's no more mountain. Anyways, I'm so excited to get started on this mega project. I have a few of those going on right now. I have this one, I have our villager center, which I'm probably gonna redo a little bit. It might not be as much as a mega project, but first things first, we need to set up trains and we need to get cobblestone sent to over here. That is probably gonna be the first thing we do for the most part for phase 3 when we were transporting resources. If y'all do remember the fancy little basically video essay I made of my plan, the first part of phase 3 is going to be getting cobblestone over here, because that is what there's a zombie up there, because that is very important. There's a lot of things from here that we need just a stupid amount of. I've also if y'all didn't watch the live stream, in between the first part of this video and now, I have done that live stream. I've automated XP and gold. The gold is here, and nether quartz. But obviously, since we don't have cobble here, well, we're not really getting much of that. So there's also more work to do in here, yada, yada, yada. Future episodes, right? But what I want to actually do today, yes, what I was going to do was terraform a little bit, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. I want to actually get some trains and some buildings here, so I know the kind of style I'm going for and how I really want to terraform this area. And it's going to need a lot of resources. And speaking of resources, why don't we check how much we've gotten? Alrighty, so out of all of this digging I did, or at least some, I know a lot of this probably didn't actually get collected because inventories are full. This is what we got. A lot of copper. We got a copper for a decent long while. Coal, a little bit of iron. Not as important, but still nice to have. I do have infinite iron already, but copper I don't have infinite of, so I am pretty excited for this. So I'm just gonna leave this here because I know it's not really needed right now. So you could stay here, tunnel bore, whatever I want to call you. This thing is nuts. It's been a very large help in helping me clear this out. Anyways, I have been working on a little building. I'm kind of thinking what I want to do today is actually work on a little factory to start automating train parts, because this is part of phase 2, I guess, but it's part of phase 1 too, because we need train parts, the trains, and all that stuff. I want to get a head start on all of it so it all flows nicely. So first order of business is obviously going to be automating tracks, or at least semi-automating, and then also kind of automating some train casings. Now, there are some other things we're going to need to do, like train schedules, train stations, train signals, train observers, stuff like this, train controls, which needs precision mechanisms. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a factory over here that's kind of going to be a manual factory, aka we go in there to actually interface with things for now, and we'll change it up in the future to have completely automated everything. For instance, like we're going to go in and manually put in chests to make these train tracks, because obviously we don't have zinc. We have iron automated, but we don't have a way to get the iron from over here to over here. So we're gonna manually put in iron nuggets, manually put in the stone slabs, and boom, that's gonna make our train tracks. And the train casings are gonna be a little bit more difficult. Brass, obviously we don't have automated. We're gonna make something in there to kind of semi-automate it, but we're obviously gonna have to supply it with materials. Lava is probably also one of the first things we're gonna do once we actually get our trains going, because obviously we need a lot of lava, and I've been running into problems with our lava production. We're not making enough, so we should be able to solve that here pretty soon. Alright, everyone, so I'm back in my creative world. I have been scheming. I'm just gonna let me know if y'all like this kind of content where I walk you through what I build. I do enjoy the feedback. So here I did a little bit of experimentation. I was like, what are some nice wood color palettes? I was like, well, birch and spruce and dark oak, they work pretty well together, so I kind of kept going with that, and it just worked. I'm actually really happy with this, and I have a little more stuff going on here. It's going to be where the lava train comes in to deposit off lava, which is going to go up here into these fluid tanks. It's going to be awesome. I'm actually really happy with this. And then on the inside, I did the inside, I have a little storage, a way to get back to the contraptions. And then here will be the player interface to actually access items, input items before they are automated and whatnot. And I'm pretty stoked about this. Oh, let me show you the sides too. I did put a little decoration over there as well. So yeah, so there's like vaults and a little minecart. I don't know. I think it looks cool. Or just random stuff. And then back here is gonna be facing the mountain, and I'm also gonna put a train station over here, to pick up items and possibly deposit. I don't know yet. We'll see. So I'm not gonna put too much decoration on here because I'm gonna put another train stop over here. Also, I was doing a little experimenting over here. Ignore this. But I'm really happy with this. I think it's really nice. I kept the levers here because I was like, why not? I mean, I think they added something. I have a little ground for the train tracks that are gonna go down. I'm really happy with this build. Well, I guess without any further ado, I should get to gathering some resources to get this factory down in this area. So upon further looking at this, I'm not sure if I want to actually put this factory in the pit. I guess I did say everything train related would be in the pit, and then this could be for other stuff. Okay, no, in that case, I'm gonna keep the pit. This is where I'm gonna put the factory. I have it one down lower so grass doesn't just build here. And I'm gonna have a pathway, train, everything. All the train stuff's gonna be here. I did say that, didn't I? And I think this is gonna be a pretty good spot for this. So yeah. Let me see. This is gonna be stupid how many materials I'm gonna need, I bet. Okay, that's a lot of It's not that bad, but it's doable. Okay, everything here is fine. Ooh, it's a lot of copper, but nothing I don't have. A lot of wood. Oh my god. That is a lot of wood. Oh my. A lot of spruce, a lot of dark oak, a lot of birch. Okay. It's not terrible though. Nothing I can't do probably in a few hours, so I guess I'm gonna get to work. Y'all are gonna see a little bit of a montage. You should be hearing some music, and I'll see you guys with some materials to build this thing. Alrighty, everyone, all the materials have been gathered. Here they all are. It is a stupid amount of stuff, but without any time to lose, I'm gonna start a little time lapse, and I'll see you guys very soon. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm really happy with this. I did see a creeper in here when I was watching the time lapse that just sped up, but I'm gonna quickly prevent any of the assy. Here he is. I caught you when I was editing that footage. Thought I could get away with that. Anyways, look at this thing. It would seem some of the stuff didn't turn out too great with the schematic. That's fine. Most of it did, and I am very happy with this. We can start putting contraptions in here. This is amazing. I am so very happy with this. Okay. Yes, I like this. I like this. So obviously there's a lot we have to do still. I'm gonna replace the stone mostly with grass, because this doesn't look very different, right? This doesn't look like train track. But when we do get the lava train in here, we're gonna have the lava train's the first thing we're gonna set up. It's gonna go to here and over there, and I'm pretty sure you can use a stockpile switch on tanks, but we'll figure that out. I'm pretty sure you can. Yes, okay, or fluids attached. So that is how we're going to control the lava train. Now, the lava train is going to be a separate line than the big complicated trains, but that's besides the point. I think the cobblestone train also could probably be its own thing, simply because we can just control it with the cobblestone vault. The trains that pick up items from all these places are going to be the really complicated parts, and all these I do still want to have train storages, which is all going to be kind of on the same circuit, or at least the same circuit for all of them. So we're definitely going to work on that soon, but for the last part of this episode, I wanted to kill the Ender Dragon because I still haven't done that, so I'm gonna show you guys some footage of me finally killing the Ender Dragon so we can fly around here with an elytra. So I'm not going to spend too much time on the Ender Dragon because, I mean, I'm sure everyone has seen this a million times, right? Just going to show a minute, maybe a minute and a half of the little montage of, I'll probably, get to it while I'm talking, actually. The crazy thing, though, is I haven't killed the Ender Dragon with vanilla in a long time. So I actually did have a little bit of fun doing it. But yeah, y'all seen this a million gajillion times. I did find an elytra right away and another elytra and city right next to it. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, I didn't want to spend too much time on this because, like I said, y'all seen this a million times. It's not that exciting. We're here for the Create mod, not for the Ender Dragon. Yes, this is much, much better. Oh yeah. And now we can finally fly around. Check this out. We can finally see the tops of our roofs. We can see the detail I put in the roofs. Check this out. This makes my life a lot easier. We can look at this crazy, I mean, insane amount of area that I've leveled out here. This is nuts. Let's see, can I land? Here we go. Perfect. Alrighty, well, now that we have all of that done, I don't know what we're going to do next episode. Either we're going to continue working on trains, or we're going to automate gunpowder and paper, because we have an elytra. We really do need to be flying now. But that is a problem for tomorrow. That is unfortunately all the time I have for this episode. So if y'all did enjoy, please hit the like button down below. Let's see, actually, for this outro, can I land on here? Yes! Like I said, if y'all did enjoy, please hit the like button down below. This video took me almost a week to make, so I would very much appreciate a like and subscribe. Help me grow, and I will continue delivering content. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video for even more modded Minecraft. Later!